Hey everybody, what's going on? It's the Daily Dose of Dave, episode 7, Finding Your Why. Now, I know most of the time, well, for the last week at least, for first 7 episodes, there's been a lot of fun and jokes and, little edits here and there and top 4 moments and, carrying you through my daily regimen or whatever the case may be. But this is a little different today, only because of things that have kind of surfaced over the last week. If you're taking the time to watch this, thank you. You're a friend of mine. I don't care if you're just some internet guy or girl or you're somebody I've known my entire life. I appreciate it. A lot of people don't know why I'm doing this. To be honest with you, at first I didn't know either. But I know now. Since 2007, I've been working at a broadcasting dream, okay? Trying to get my name out there, trying to expand on a lot of my skill set, learning the craft, and getting opportunities where I saw fit. In 2012, I became a professional wrestler, which was honestly one of the best decisions of my entire life, despite even the worst of times, injuries and, I tore my ACL back in 2014 and it was a miserable year. I mean, I couldn't be talked to by anybody, none of my friends, family, nobody. But these are all experiences that you experience when you choose a field like a professional wrestler. After that, I stopped wrestling on my birthday in 2016. I was pretty much knocked silly by my opponent, and I was told time to cut it out and address something else. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to pursue broadcasting. Because that's what I went to school for. In 2007, I went to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and they hooked me up with a New York Giants internship. And yes, despite the fact that I hate the New York Giants, it was awesome to work in the NFL. From there, you work at Sirius XM. There's just opportunity after opportunity. So why do this now? Why in 2018 do I decide let's build my own personal brand and pretty much all the sub-brands that I've been doing? Between this, I'm a podcast host. I host a podcast every Wednesday entitled D-Struction 101. I came up with that name because of, obviously, my wrestling name was D-Struction 101 because I got myself into education of being a paraprofessional, meaning I'm pretty much a teacher's aide or a student's aide or whatever the assignment is for that given year. Truth be told, they don't make a lot of money. I left a job that I hated, and I was making a lot of money, in which they offered me a lot of overtime, and I was always giving myself anxiety attacks and not being able to address, my personal needs in my life, whether it be go to the gym or spend time with my loved ones or whatever the case may be. I was a miserable bastard, and I didn't like that career. I was a truck driver for 2 different companies, and this is all because I couldn't make it as a professional wrestler or a broadcaster at the time. So, hey, look, bills got to be paid, right? So that's why I had to start doing it. But once you realize that you have the right support system behind you, it's a good idea to pursue your goals. I've had the same goal since I was a little kid. My mom always made the joke like, Dave, you're the next John Madden. You're the guy that's going to be calling the Super Bowl one day. You're this, you're that. And while I always thought she was like way above and beyond delusional, I always thought, wow, she's my biggest fan, and it took until this year to realize it's time for me to make a name for myself. And I know a lot of people make fun of the fact that I reference Gary Vaynerchuk a lot, but if you know his story, and if you want to Google his story, you can, but in short, the guy was working for his dad. I worked for my dad. He decided to leave to pretty much do his own thing. I did the same thing too. I left to pursue a warehousing job where I was the supervisor, just like he was my supervisor. That year I tore my ACL, so I lost that job and I lost a lot of confidence, but one thing I didn't lose was my work ethic. I've been a hard worker my entire life. Despite a lot of people, thinking I had it easy, yeah, I did. Growing up was very easy because my dad was such a hard worker and he supplied for his family. I want to do the same thing. And right now I feel like, yes, do I have a little bit of a late jump on everything as far as money and finances? Yeah, I'm broke. Yesterday I released the episode of me being doing my Creator Pro thing, my broadcasting day, and I went to the bank and I made a joke saying the little receipt that you get said you were broke as shit. And I am. I'm in a lot of debt, but it's time for me to address my love and my passion for the broadcasting industry and to make a name for myself. So if you're watching this, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm making a name for myself, whether it be through my podcast, my broadcasting opportunities, which I can't thank people like Carlos Aristi, Pat Buck, Brian Myers, Kurt Hawkins, all these people that have given me these opportunities. I thank them because that's what I'm doing. I'm pursuing and chasing a dream. And nobody said it was going to be the easiest road you ever took. But my reason why is because we get one life at this. I know this sounds motivational or this sounds inspirational. And those guys that have made those jokes over the last week, that's totally cool too. I embrace it. I used to be, I tell you right now, this was a couple of years ago, I'd be all over myself. I'd be like, I can't believe they're making fun of me. I'm going to fight them. I'm going to beat them up. I'm going to get so mad and so angry. But I make light of everything now because we get one life. We get one shot at this. This is a video game. There is no reset button. When you lose and you're gone, you're gone. That's it. There's no other way around it. So if you're wasting your time in a job you hate or wasting your time in a toxic relationship, get out of it. I've been down both of those roads. A very, very toxic relationship in 2011 where I wanted to blow my own head off. And that's not even, I'm not fabricating that. That happened. I've had jobs that I've hated that have given me utter disbelief anxiety. But I left. And once you find peace within yourself and you leave and you pursue your happiness with the right support system around you, life gets better. So if you think I'm walking around like Tony friggin' Robbins where I'm all happy-go-lucky all the time, it's because I'm enjoying my life and I'm enjoying the chase of all these dreams. You can make fun of it all you want. And some people can say that this whole web series is a joke. But it's not a joke to me. It's me getting my grill out there to you. And one day, the right person's going to see it, and they're either going to say, his voice is awesome, his personality is great, the fact that he can talk on camera with ease helps, and the fact that I'm not the ugliest person in the world, maybe that helps too. But it's all part of the process. So on episode 7, as you're watching this right now, know that it's a process. And if you're watching this as a fan or as a friend or as a family member, I thank you. I thank you a lot. Because you're the support system I need for this to grow into what I want it to be. I think this has the legs to be something very big. Much like anybody else who's grown, I'm only starting. It's only just begun. So like I said, if you want to wake up in the mirror, wake up every morning and look in the mirror. See, this is all raw cut. I'm not going to sit there, stop, restart. And this is all me shooting from the hip to you. If you wake up every morning miserable, time to change that because we get one life. We go around once. Take the extra risk today. Reach out to the person that you didn't think was going to reach back to you. Promote yourself, market yourself, be funny, have fun with life. We get one. This has been a Daily Dose of Dave, episode 7. I really appreciate you watching this. And for further episodes coming up, I appreciate that even more. If you can like and subscribe to this channel, that's even better. If you can share it on your personal Facebook page or all your personal social medias, I can't thank you enough. And from here on out, if you want to joke around and you want to make fun of the process, that's totally cool too. And I appreciate you for talking about this whole vlog entitled A Daily Dose of Dave. Have a good Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day.